Welcome to a new episode of Lifetime of Messages with your host, Big Tone, aka Panda.
Hey, how y'all doing today? It's Big Tone, aka Panda. Y'all know I stay in the building, and I'm here today to represent Lifetime of Messages. Time waits for no one, but with Lifetime of Messages, you can make time stop forever. And I came down to Atlanta, and I was talking to my mom, my godmom, and I was telling her about Lifetime of Messages, and it was like light bulbs went off everywhere. So I'm gonna let her tell you what it meant to her when I started talking about Lifetime of Messages.
Well, first I need you to introduce her. What's her name?
No, I'm gonna let her. I told her I'm gonna let her introduce.
Oh, okay.
Right from the beginning.
Yes, my name is Geraldine Green, and I'm Tony's godmom, live in Atlanta. And when he started talking about Lifetime of Messages, the reason the light bulbs went off was because it was like confirmation about something I had just had an incident about. My brother-in-law, who had throat cancer, who lives in New Jersey. As a matter of fact, now he's 85 years old and he's in the hospital as we speak. Is why this was so relevant right now. He had cancer surgery on his throat 13 years ago, where they removed his entire larynx, and he's been speaking with the voice box ever since. Well, prior to that, he had had two cell phones, as a matter of fact, with messages on there that in his original voice. And I loved calling to leave him a message on his phone, and hearing his original voice. Well, just recently, he got two new phones. I called the phone and heard voicemail has not been set up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was really, really disappointed. I was really heartbroken knowing that
you can't get that back.
Can't get that back.
Wow.
Yeah. And yes. I can't hear his voice like it was again. And, and even now, right now, they're talking about sending him home on hospice. So, I mean, it just would have meant so much to be able to hear his original voice.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And when I heard, Tony talk about Lifetime and Messages, it just rang a bell that I wish that was something that I had during the time that he was still able to talk. It just sounds like a really awesome thing to have.
And I think I was like a day late. Like I know when I came and I told you when you said, it's so ironic. This just happened. I made this phone call. Yeah, so had it just been a little bit earlier, we could have had it. But you are definitely going to get the promo code to be able to use Lifetime of Messages.
That's awesome.
Now, and I need you to refer it to all your friends and let them know because, things like that are sacred. Things like that.
Absolutely.
Memories that you want to have. Even memories that you want to have that you have of your child growing up and doing certain things. And you want to leave a message. Lifetime of Messages is the thing.
Just something they can refer back to. Yes. And hear those words of encouragement when they might need to hear them, when you're not around or even when you are still around, but, they're not there for you. You're not there to talk to.
Well, it's just like you and your instance. I mean, thank God you're still here and you survived, but you're a cancer patient survivor. You're a cancer survivor. So at any time, during any of your treatments or anything could have happened. So to leave a message and leave things behind where people can hear your voice and see you how you are for your children, your grandchildren, whoever you're planning on, your husband, whoever you're leaving things to, or whoever you want to let know certain things. People, if you have siblings or whatever that you haven't got a chance to talk to and say things that you really wanted to say. Lifetime of Messages.
Let me tell you something. You actually just made me well up a little bit because just recently, I had thought about my mom.
Right.
My mom has been dead 35 years.
Right.
Okay. And she actually, I just recently started talking about the fact that I think I'm forgetting how she sounded. And it's really, really starting to get to me. I've been trying really hard to hear things she used to say in her voice.
Right.
And it just would be so awesome had something like this existed when she was able to say things.
Wow. Yeah. So
I definitely can relate. definitely can relate.
Well, we have it now, and hopefully we can reach out to some people and, leave a message or talk to some people that you still have the opportunity to talk to and leave messages. I see how close you and your daughter are and your family and everything. And I'm blessed to be a godson because you don't treat me no different than anybody else. And every time I'm around you, it's like I feel a new me jump out. You know what I'm saying? And it would just be so cool to get on Lifetime of Messages and just to let you know, hit you with a message like, I love you so much for everything you've done for me. And remind you I'm still grinding and moving forward. Lifetime
And
of
remind
Messages.
you that I'm still looking forward to you becoming a super big star so that you can take care of me.
I got you. I got you. So we're working hard here. I don't know if you have Lifetime of Messages, but I would recommend that you get it today. Tomorrow is not promised, but a lifetime of memories are. All right. On that note, speak Tony, aka Panda, and Philly Wonder Woman. Salute.